And now, your reigning, defending, greatest wrestling podcast of all time. This is Let Me Book the Territory, the podcast for smart marks and nostalgia nerds. Featuring A-Dub.
On site, and it's on site.
B.A.
How can the heel heal off on the heel when the heel is healing?
And E-Ray.
No wrestling moves. Just hands. Just hands.
Powered by the Embrace the Turn Up Network. In partnership with the Inaudible Ruckus Podcast.
Welcome to the madness here. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of the oldest of ages, let me introduce to you the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. I'm talking about the most organically ridiculous, the most outlandishly hilarious podcast about the WWE and some other promotions that you will ever hear in your existence. It is I, E-Ray the Quasi-Bad Guy, the Diet Coke of Evil, the man of 7/8 teeth, Ramadan Rocky, the Final Fast. You hear that? Vein slaps, baby. I'm here at your service, and as much energy as I have, I'm going to throw it to the guy that has absolutely no energy because he is a ball stopper. He is a meat sauce menace. He is the guy that brain is just on fire, and he's like, everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking B.A. Bigelow. What's going on, Brody?
What up? What up? B.A. DiBiase in the building, a.k.a. Black IRS, a.k.a. the beef of the motherfucker. He's B.A. Bigelow, whose brain is on fire because of all the graps, man. There's so much happening. I don't know what to do, but I'm okay. Because everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Just like an episode of Cold Case Files.
It just lulled me right to sleep.
What are you doing, E-Ray? I'm burying you.
Oh, okay. Just make sure I'm up by 6 o'clock because I got to go to work. Oh, yeah, sure, BA, whatever.
Just let the dirt shower over you. While I just kind of commit a quasi murder, I have backup. My guy is going to go to CVS and get all the Pepto-Bismol because apparently on an episode of Cold Case Files, he found out that is some type of bone solvent. Or not. I don't know. I'm making up things. You know who it is.
It's the Dub Show. Woo. It's your boy A-Dub, the Pod God, the Pod Tribal Chief, if you will. Noam, excuse me. Hold on. Noam Dub, the Heritage Pimp Cup champion. I had another one cooked up and I almost put them together. Dub Gable giving suplexes inside of duplexes. We hear raps and graps. A lot of rap beef going outside, but there's rap beef going on inside the rings and all the things. And hey, guys.
Chicken rings.
I was about to say, well, we're going to do all the things with the chicken rings.
Shout out to White Castle.
Rings. White Castle, man.
Wingstop, hip hop, all that. Yeah, we're doing it, guys.
Lemon pepper,
White boy,
Zesta.
Right, white boy. Am I white boy too? Would I count as white boy?
You wear the Dockers with no drawers.
How you got 25% body fat with a carved out six pack? We know what you did, BBO Drizzy.
Hey, no shouts. I'm of the 20-ish% body fat range, and I'm
How you
carving
go
out
through
my abs.
Ramadan, but you got body fat on you like that? We know what you did, Sammy.
You was still eating out here. We saw you at the pastrami.
We saw you.
Sandwiches. They wasn't from Wingstop. They just sandwiches.
Sammy, I saw you at the cheesecake spot. That's why I had to suplex you in front of your wife.
Listen, I didn't know that we were going to be here, but since we are here, this was an idea I had earlier that I just never told to the group. granted, all of this random beef is going around, and it feels like WWE more and more in the rap game. I was gonna wonder and ask, who would you compare the competitors to, their rap as far as the rappers and their wrestling counterparts? So we got Drake, J. Cole, Rick Ross, Kendrick Lamar, and then Future and his valet Metro Boomin.
His valet, damn.
So make some drums, nigga.
Damn.
Rock those fucking drums, Metro.
I think right now,
Good.
right now, I would say Uncle Allen is Kendrick, because Kendrick came out with just pure hate. Fuck the big three, it's just big me. The same way Uncle Allen did to LA Knight. Fuck him. He can't get the spot over me. Fuck him. And it's just fuck LA Knight all the time. You're like, for why? What did he do to you? Man, he took my spot when I got legitimately hurt. Nigga, that's just what happens. No. Fuck him.
Okay.
All right. You got it. You got it, Uncle. You got it, Uncle.
You got it, Alan Joseph.
Yeah, like
Alan Joseph. Every time.
I don't know. I feel like Drake is either.
I'm gonna say something crazy.
I see Cody.
I was gonna say he's either Cody or LA Knight, like the guy that's at the top that everybody want to take shots at.
I think differently.
Okay.
I think Drake is Drew McIntyre.
Ooh, really?
Really?
Expound upon that.
And not for the reasons you might think. I would say Drew McIntyre, of course, with his title stuff. Exclude that. Drew was the chosen one that then the people kind of rejected. I think that was when Drake first came out. Like, people liked him, but the majority of hip hop did not accept. And then he sculpted his body and grabbed a beard and just kept working and kept doing the things, and he looks the part now. He kept the hits, and he's extremely internet savvy, as you've seen in the Meek Mill beef, as well as currently what you're seeing as he's doing with everything else, like with Metro and all this stuff. He's super petty. He gets how the internet works, and he is a super hater.
So by that logic, isn't Drake Roman?
I mean, could be, but I just felt like the Drew McIntyre thing felt like, because he wasn't immediately anointed. That's where I feel like Roman just always looked the part. Everybody's like, oh yeah, he's the guy. Something special about him. Drake was not that guy. They were like,
yeah, but
people liked him.
The people didn't always accept Drake, like the hip hop heads didn't, and the same way like the real wrestling fans didn't always accept Drake. But then it came to a point where like, all right, you just can't ignore what he's doing.
It's undeniable. I mean,
yeah,
fair enough. That's a.
I still don't know who Ross is in this whole thing.
I was trying.
Ross is Bronson Reed.
Ross is Bronson Reed.
I thought that, but I was gonna say, but you say like he's actually booked well,
Yeah. Wait, Ross. If we think about Ross came in. You know what? Ross is low key like
Punk?
Undertaker.
Yeah.
Because he came in. Well, no. Because he came in with one gimmick, right? And he's like, "Yeah, I speak in riddles. You underdig. You never know what a boss is gonna do, because the boss just do what the boss do. You underdig." That was it.
Oh.
It was just kind of that same thing. Purple gloves, Undertaker. He was supposed to be dead, and now he evolved into like the most hilarious person ever. Same thing when I'm watching Undertaker's podcast or the clip of it where he kills a man and then goes, he tried to kill Coco Beware, and Coco Beware like, "Hey bro, you almost broke my neck." Fuck, I apologize already. You want to do something? It's like, that's how Rick Ross is. Rick Ross is now like one of the most hilarious people. And it can come off as corny sometimes, but just the evolution from him not talking almost ever to now talking, being a big presence. That's where I kind of akin him to.
You wanted to hang out with the niggas. You wanted to stay out late with the niggas.
You seen that white boy? Yeah, all that. BA, who you see? Who is
Future?
Who's J. Cole?
Oh man. Damn. I'd have to say J. Cole is Seth Rollins. He's Seth. You know why? He's Seth.
I hate it.
You know why he's Seth? He's Seth.
Your shield. My back.
And J. Cole is Mr. I don't want any conflict. I can't take people not liking me, or he's a people pleaser. I'm very empathetic towards that as well. But besides the point, Seth.
So you're saying you're Seth Rollins? You just put yourself over again? This is crazy. He gonna work himself in.
Always find a way. Always find a way.
Doing the things.
The best part is you don't do it on purpose. You just instinctively gotta get yourself over it. That's the best part about it.
It's the Hogan. The ghost of Hogan's still in here. I still haven't lit that sage yet. It's still flexing around here.
The ghost of a guy that's still alive is not.
Right. Just a spectral plane. Like he's on another existence. Like, no, he's still alive. No, but
he
just exists in the fourth dimension. That's all. No big deal. Don't mind him. What you gonna do?
What was that?
Jimmy Hendrix still there. Oh, that's just Hogan, brother. He's just strumming, going into business for himself. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh my God! When did you have time to learn guitar?
The music playing while Hogan's drumming air guitar. The ghost of Jimi Hendrix is in the background. Like, how is he doing this?
Well, when I have the ghost
he
of
doesn't
Hogan,
even have a ghost guitar.
When the spirit of Hogan is running wild in me, brother, there's 410 days in a year, Jack. So I found more time to learn the electric guitar in those extra days. You dig?
While playing air guitar, not even having a little guitar in your hand, or a ghost guitar. You're just playing air guitar in the sound.
Ghost guitar is a
The ghost of Jimi Hendrix is like, what literal voodoo is this? I did the voodoo.
He is the voodoo child. Purple hair, don't fill my brain.
Going crazy.
Oh shit.
You remember that one time, brother, when I had a strum off with Jimi Hendrix himself? Oh shit. I beat the ghost of Jimi Hendrix by 13 votes, brother.
I won without a guitar.
I didn't even have a guitar, so I just plucked out 3 of my hairs and tied it against my bandana, brother. Played it with my tongue.
Tuned it up right. The rest is history, brother.
Oh shit!
Put it on a record.
Well, enough of the shenanigans. Rap beef aside, legend of Hogan continues to grow every day, brother. 45 title reigns, 672,000 days as champion, etc. so forth. First,
Hogan's been champion since 1 BC.
Right, the first IWGP champion, whatever. All those letters champion. He's the first one.
IWGP ABCDEFG Noah champion. He is not the tribal chief. He is just the chief because he created all of this shit.
Hogan put himself over and said he was the first AEW Continental Champion.
Oh my God. Yeah, he beat Orange Cassidy when he was born.
He's the inaugural TNA Digital Media Champion.
Oh God. I mean, it's only right. Hogan beat Okada. It was crazy. That was definitely 18 stars.
That happened in the Tokyo Dome? Yeah.
18 stars.
Dome, telling you.
16 vein slaps, brother. Even before that was
happened in the Vegas Sphere. What are you talking about?
Oh, was it a smiley face with a bandana on it?
Definitely was.
Wow, wow, wow.
Strumming away, Jack.
Anywho, Guys, I hope you enjoyed that intro of Into the Madness because that was insane. But we got some slightly bigger or less, or not that big, fish to fry. Starting with Friday. SmackDown. Things were happening. We thought we would be done with this because Cody finished his story, but it does not look like the Bloodline has finished theirs. And
so we're like in the top of the fifth?
Wait, how many more Samoans do they got? That's a real question. They signed Jacob Fatu.
I think the game's in extra innings now.
I would say there's at least 2 more they can sign with like direct lines to the people that are around now.
Yeah,
I think there's another 5 that are out there doing it currently.
Yeah. And they're all going to show up at some point in time. And
Jimmy's kid.
they're going to show. That's what I was thinking. I was like, they're going to all show up at some point to start training. And then when the big face turn happens for Roman, he's going to have to go through them all. And he's going to go through them all to get to the final boss. And it's going to be glorious.
The Bloodline is Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
This is getting crazy.
Kreese lost Cobra Kai,
that pay-per-view,
and Silver
reunion.
took it over.
Right.
Fucking Silver. Terry Silver.
The final boss.
Fucking Terry Silver. The final boss. Terry Silver. With his ponytail and his vein slaps.
Right.
Fucking incredible.
Ponytail slaps.
Punch stuff into your hands are broken.
Make him believe so.
You've had 18 people break their necks this week. Ponytail slaps are a crucial part of Cobra Kai.
Yo, that kid just broke his back in a fight in his high school. What the fuck is going on? Where are the parents? What is going on?
Why has this school been shut down by the state?
There's so much happening. I'm like, this is a lot of gang fighting and nobody's gotten shot yet.
So much.
In Southern California.
For real.
I got questions.
There's so many like weapons. Like it was like Streets of Rage. Like somebody had brass nuts.
Right. That's what they forgot to do.
A spiked bracelet. Like
a
There's
bottle.
only 1 or 2 times I can see a nigga break out Kung Fu before I go get the guns.
I think I saw a turkey sitting in the hallway.
Power up.
The nerdy
I
kid
need
getting
that for
tossed
my
through a
back
fucking
got
window.
Somebody, don't take that turkey. My only chance to walk again.
And they all stopped fighting when my man's broke his back. The fuck? I'm not gonna stop punching you. No, you just broke my man's back. No. Now I gotta break one of yours. What the fuck?
And then that nerd kid said, I shouldn't have ate the turkey when Miguel's back broke. I shouldn't have ate the turkey. Yeah, motherfucker, you shouldn't have. He needed that turkey.
Then they invite each other over for house parties that turn into brawls. Like, what the fuck is going on in this city?
I wish a motherfucker would have a party like that in my house. Let me tell you, the police would have to stop me. That's all I'm gonna say. You hear that Journey and Avery 10 years from now? I wish y'all would.
Can you imagine showing back up to your house and it's destroying you? Ask your kids what happened, and they like Cobra Kai.
Brother, there ain't enough bail money. Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai,
happened. You like what? I was Sensei Lawrence. What are you talking about?
I would have took
Cobra Kai happened, Dad.
If y'all would have said Project X happened. It's cool, because at least somebody has some sort of like life experience here. Cobra Kai.
Life-altering phone.
Death. I'm killing a kid that day. I'm going to jail. Blood will be on my hands.
BA walking to the school taking all the turkeys first. Cool. Ain't nobody walking no more when I finish with you.
What up,
kids.
motherfucker?
Walking around like the big boss.
Big boss.
Taking all these Bunsen burners too out the chemistry lab. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. They threw a kid through my window.
BA just be blocking. Block. They pick you up and body slam you.
Yep.
Next.
KO.
Right. No continues.
Man.
Oh my god. I am crying.
I missed the final boss, man. That's all.
I know, I do too. That's all it is. Just need that
Back to
damn
wrestling.
guitar riff. But so as we were alluding to before all the Cobra Kai action, Tama Tonga appeared under the orders of the tribal underchief. Like, Solo is calling shit now. Roman didn't appear. He's still working off. He operating in his shame dojo. He like, nope, not there yet, brother. I gotta work off the shame. So while he doing that, Solo was like, nah, nigga, I don't know what y'all talking about. This gotta go. And he started calling people out. He said,
he was talking about.
Yeah,
was
he
his
said,
older brother.
We don't tolerate losing here. And we was like, oh shit, he talking about the tribal chief? He's like, nah, Jimmy, no yeet over there. And he commenced to catch the beating of a lifetime.
You talking about me? I'm Big Bro. You talking about me?
Yeet.
I'm Crazy Eyes.
Yeet it all over him.
Me?
Yeah, and a shaved Tama Tonga comes out and just beats the hell out of him. Guys, thoughts? I need to know.
I loved it.
What to think?
New Jack City, man. New Jack City.
Is he G Money?
He's
I got
absolutely. Jimmy is G.
Jimmy is absolutely G Money.
He got super G Money. He's a liability.
Before or after smoking the crack?
Oh, this is definitely after. Definitely after.
Way after.
This is the end of the
way
movie
after
type shit. He done fucked up big time.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He done went and got the Italians and all that stuff involved. It's all. Went to NXT, got Tony D.
Got the D'Angelo family involved.
So is Solo the Dutta Man?
I guess Solo was the Dutta Man.
I don't talk like that much, but you gonna get the Samoa Spike. That's why he just yells.
Damn. That's crazy. He is the Dutta Man.
The Dutta Man, the Solo Man.
Right.
He the Dutta Man and like a little bit of Ice-T's character. He got in Jimmy's face like, I want to spike you so bad my dick hard. You're like, what? Whoa, what?
Easy,
I'm Big
Solo.
Brother.
But he stuttered. I want to shoot you so my dick.
He is violent as Stutter Man, but he is aggressive as Ice-T's character is towards the end of the movie. But yeah, I love Tama Tonga showing up.
New Jack Bloodline.
I guess they decided he couldn't go check up on his friend Alan.
Yeah,
So
I would have
like,
preferred that, but
just,
fuck it.
I would have too, honestly. But if you're gonna do it this way and like build a new version of the Bloodline with Solo calling the shots, because he did say this is happening under orders of the tribal chief. But then when Paul tried to call the tribal chief, he snatched that phone out of his hand and said, "You put your one up, nigga."
Cause
He just shut your whole ass to put some ones up.
Because he knows how Roman felt. Roman would have answered, "Who dares interrupt my kung fu?"
Or is he just, or is Solo just claiming the tribal chief as his own now?
Yeah, probably.
He's saying like,
so.
don't call that nigga. I'm the tribal chief now, and I'm not asking nobody. I'm not even telling you about it. I'm just gonna act like it.
Shame dojo. If you're in a shame dojo, you can't come out for like at least like 2 months.
Yeah.
It takes 3 months to shoot a movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's what The Rock said. So here we are. I'm not mad at it. Again, I'll watch it. I wonder what happens now with Jimmy and Jay. We'll talk about Jay's progression moving forward.
Do we get Jimmy versus Solo at Backlash, you think?
Nah.
Or do we get
I
Jimmy
can't
versus
see
Tama
that.
Tonga at Backlash?
Nah.
I
Or
can't
did they
see
just
either
write
one
that
of
nigga
those
off of
things.
TV for a couple weeks?
That part.
Bam. That sounds more like sorry.
Jimmy, enjoy your vacation, man. You earned it. Crazy
Facts.
ass.
Yep.
No yeet. Till we yeet again. I have to. Yeah, it is what it is. Moving away from that, What else? Was there anything else that needed to be talked about on SmackDown? I feel like stuff happened, but that was the one thing that I remember.
LA Knight won his triple threat to set up the rematch between him and Uncle Allen. And Uncle Allen got in his face, and then they had a kind of stare off.
So
who do you guys think is going to win this match? Because I'm going Uncle Allen all the way.
Oh, 50-50 booking? That's what we're saying?
I think
so. It goes to a steel cage or some shit?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not mad at it. They have honestly, pretty good chemistry. Yeah. It was a good match. I'd watch it again. Okay.
I think that way, like, you can kind of prolong this out, and then you can kind of get Cody involved in their whole thing, and then you can have a triple threat after Backlash at whatever the next pay-per-view is.
That's right.
To kind of prolong this, and while they really set up a heel for Cody, because like
Alan Joseph.
Well, Alan Joseph for right now, but Alan Joseph's on like the last year of his run. Let's be real. It's close. It's much closer to the end than the beginning. That's why he juiced up.
Well, I mean, he's 77 years old. I would believe that. But the juice revitalizes him.
Correct. But the draft is going to be real important for setting up Cody's next couple of challengers. But while you do that, you can put Cody in this thing with Allen in LA and kind of let that cook for a month or two. So that's why I'm picking Allen to win this one. And then they run that at Backlash. I don't know how you end it, but LA Knight gets involved somehow.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. I was excited to see, like, things are happening. So they're like, oh, okay, we're making moves and making changes and making adjustments. But I think SmackDown just kind of opened up the door for more things. Whereas I think Raw really like start putting shit into motion.
Man.
And I was like, okay, now.
Yeah, like the SmackDown was still like
we cooking.
It was still like, hey, SmackDown after Mania.
Yeah.
Get excited about, things going forward. But this Raw, shit moving fast. We started off Monday Night Raw with the Nightmare Rhea Ripley coming out, arm in a sling, having to vacate the women's world title, suffered an injury after the attack from Liv Morgan.
Liv who?
Liv Morgan.
Oh,
most people are saying it was a freak accident and there's no real heat on Liv after the injury. And Rhea gave an impassioned promo.
Is that what they say?
And then Liv came out. Liv came out smiling. Security had to keep them separate. And she was like, good riddance. And I think they're going to turn Liv heel, and I think they're going to put that belt on her.
He's a sorry fat piece.
I was going to let E-Ray handle that. But
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think I just have an affinity for heels, so she's heel now. I have far less issue with it.
She sold me on the heel stuff, but it's like she always like, all right, I'm going to sound like a hater, but fuck it. She always sounds like
it wouldn't be the first time,
and not the last. And it's like she always falls into these like lucky ass accidents. I feel like to where like this is.
Oh, she's the female Ridge.
Well, I don't know. To be determined on Ridge's how he gonna pivot from his pivot. But
what? It's over. He's just the guy that murders people.
What was the luck in her first title run? Was it because that Ronda was terrible?
Damn, I wouldn't call it.
You wouldn't call Ronda terrible?
I was thinking of
doing
Rhea.
It for 3
my
years.
apologies. No. I was thinking of Rhea. My bad. That's why I wouldn't call Rhea terrible. But Ronda, she need. Yeah.
No, but you said like Liv keeps lucking up into things. I'm like, well, her first title win was like a Money in the Bank thing.
Yeah, it was like, here you go. You deserve it. Atta girl. That's all that was.
And the women's Money in the Bank is still 100% for the cash-in. So
yeah, this is what
that's kind of the happenstance luck that she got. She was lucky enough to hold the
exactly. And now she just fell into this because of a freak injury. Now she can roll with it.
Do we say she caused it or no?
I mean, I call a spade a spade. She definitely caused it. You don't just hurt yourself like that.
You know how sometimes WWE is like, okay, this happened like a week or two, but then we're just gonna roll this up into story. Kind of like the never mind. Very interested And I'll give this a few weeks. I'm not mad at it. I like Revenge Tour, Live. I think that sets up something interesting. I hate that Mommy had to drop the belt, but I think she did an incredible job at everything. Like she came out very impassioned. She didn't go full baby face. She was just pissed, and that came through. And it really sold that character. But the crowd being so like demonstrative and behind it, I think we got a lot of meat on the bone there. Where you're like, I don't care who has that title and come back, I'm going to kill you.
And let me ask you this question.
I like that. I like it.
So, BA, if they don't put it on Live, tell me why you're picking Piper Niven to be the next Women's World Champion.
I thought you were gonna say Nia Jax or something. At least
that's easy. No, that's easy.
Piper
That's easy.
Niven? She barely gets on TV. Come on now, Dub. She's helping out Jay Cargill right now. You know how that is. She's on the.
I mean, I'm just asking the question that need to be asked because I'm gonna ask E-Ray why he's picking Xia Li to be the Women's World Champion. Like I need to know.
These people are humans.
Streets want to know.
We're gonna start ignoring Dub. Where's the Dub button? We just need to block it.
Just mute this man.
Yeah, it's a new day. There's no penalty box for Dub. Dub just gets blocked.
So we're not. So we're not picking Piper or Xia Li. Okay.
Why would we?
Would you pick Piper or Xia Li?
Yeah.
Dub? Or anything outside of Snoop?
Why not? Let's watch the whole world burn down. Fine.
I mean,
keep her off TV for 9 months and then put the title on her. Fuck it.
You only see her at the Royal Rumble for that ridiculous spot that E-Ray just did as she does the top.
Was she in the Rumble?
She was in the Rumble.
Oh.
Guys, it's E-Ray here, your friendly neighborhood bad guy. And when I'm not booking the territory or bringing the motherfucking ruckus, you can catch me on my show, Binge Flicks and Chill, where I'll bring my personal outrageous perspective to some of the latest and greatest in television and movies today. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll probably never look at your favorite shows or movies the same again. But tune in and let the binge begin.
So guys, so we got new tag titles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, man. I need to know thoughts on the new titles versus the nickels are out of here. And I said nickels, guys. Just make sure you heard that. The nickels are gone. Not to be confused with wrestling. And you know who wrestling's for. But those belts are now gone. And we got something new. What were your first thoughts, BA? What did you think when you seen that title? Too crinkly.
It reminded me of like the wrapping for like a Rolo or something. Like a candy
Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Like it reminded me like and shout out to the
rich.
To the old
elegant,
school wrestling dudes on YouTube.
chocolate.
They got a pretty big following, and they always, their videos will reference a title belt or a character to be dressed like some sort of candy bar. So that was the first thing I thought of when I saw it. I was like, oh, I know those dudes are going to run with it, but Ferrero Rocher or a Rolo, something like that. But all in all, I'll take it over the nickels. Because it's actually
EA hates the nickels.
Gold.
I hate Uncle Ruck. I hate the nickels. Wait, what?
And they look good as far as the branding of the belts that they're doing, with Sheena being like the main belt, and you got the tag team titles kind of looking like with like they're cousins of Sheena. Okay, I'm here for it.
Okay, so question. Before I get to Dub. Well, actually, I'll pose the question to Dub with playing off of what BA just was getting to. Do you think the SmackDown titles look different and they play into more of how the Universal title looks and like a play off of that? Or you think they go with the same design and just slap some blue on it?
I pray to God every night they don't just slap some blue on it.
What? It's crippin', cuz.
I mean, I feel you, cuz. But
You know, the guy
I will
with
say, like,
allegiance
when
to
you
Snoop.
zoom in on this belt, like, the detail on it looks a lot better, and it looks like it'll hurt a lot more if you hit somebody with it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like a toy like the nickel titles did.
Yeah. I mean, I just had a problem with them. Everybody talking about tag team gold. And it was not gold. It was like zinc oxide or some shit. That was bothering me so much. And I mean, that was always better than the pennies. Because before they were nickels, they were pennies.
The coppers.
Copper.
Oh
Those
my
are gross.
gosh, those were bad too. And it's like they were cool at first because they were just different. But I'm like, what is this? Like, what do you want to call it? The fucking Spartan?
heads,
Yeah, the Spartan
That was
heads.
just
yeah.
scream.
That was all Vince.
Mr.
That was all
Redacted.
Vince.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just
Mr. Redacted. Thank you very much, oh Mr. Redacted, for helping me escape the way I needed to.
Throwdowns, pal.
Yeah, so B8, or excuse me, not B8, Dub, tell me what you think those titles are going to look like for SmackDown. You know they're going to do that too. And
they're gonna look just like Cody's belt, but
they
at the
end up
bottom, instead
meeting.
of saying like on Universal Champion, they're gonna say Tag Champion.
Do you think because that will help them make even more money off of individual title sales? Or
Yeah,
I do too. I think
yeah, they're switching all of this up. The books start fresh after Mania, and they want to show an increase in title belt sales. They're already on their 20th consecutive sellout. Merch, everybody got a new T-shirt right after they won or lost their Mania matches.
As the guys that used to say this, but it no longer applies to them, the brand is strong.
Very much so.
Just be aware. But speaking of changes, lots of changes abound because as of the 2 weeks, I want to say, we get a draft.
Yes, we do.
Are we
Yeah,
having a
it's about
draft
to be-
episode next week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we ran that by ourselves last year, dog. It's me and
That
you.
was good. That was a good time. That was a good episode, brother.
Still got that ESPN sound gig on jig.
Oh, that was a thing. I remember that. Was I on like vacation or something?
You were on your cruise where
Yeah.
Dub
yeah.
had to come in and make that the first ever cover of the BA show.
Oh
phenomenal.
no! And,
No,
oh,
AJ
and,
Styles.
That rubber
what's
dog.
name? Almost set my house on fire. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
Shout out to Smiles.
Or not.
Burn it down. No Seth.
Burn it down.
Smiles called you like you kept playing Burn It Down, so I burned it down.
He was in
Stop.
this driveway doing the Seth dance when the fire department pulled up.
Smiles doing the Seth dance while he's
Wearing my
burning
clothes.
to the ground.
Just wear something in my outfit.
Where like
Hilarious.
E-Ray got like a smoking jacket. He just wearing it, danced around outside. The dog's just running wild.
I hate this. I hate all of this. But it's a thing now. It's canon. It's canon. It happened. I hate everything.
Fire smells like bacon.
What? Everybody doesn't make toast by pouring olive oil directly into the toaster? What? I seen it on TikTok. Look like a scene from fucking Terminator 2 with Sarah
Right.
Connor just melted on the
The nukes drop.
Smiles.
Drop the nukes.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we will be doing a draft episode. We will be doing
checks out so much.
a draft episode. But speaking of fucking nukes, I'm with the shits. Gable, what a nuke dropped on me. Dropped the bomb on me, baby.
Didn't see it coming. It didn't even enter my realm of possibility.
Oh, I seen it coming. I knew it. Because guess what? I've been saying it for how long now? Let me. As I've said once and I've said again, it just means more. That's it. He was like, this really means more to me. I will beat anybody's ass. And
so BA, I didn't see it coming in a different way because I thought there was no way that Gable was going to lose that match. I was like, I'm like, Gable's definitely winning this match because it means more. And I'm like, and you can't keep breaking this man's heart. And I'm like, oh, they broke his heart. The moment he lost that match, I was like, oh, he about to beat Sammy to holy hell. Cause like that's when I was like, oh, this heel turn's coming. I'm like, I don't know how. So the only surprise for me in that heel turn was when it happened. He snatched that man out of his wife's grasp and German suplexed him. I was like, this is great. I expected this to happen in ring or a low blow, old school booking shit. Nope. Triple H said this is the new era. It's the Levesque era.
And the thing is, it happened after a phenomenal match. That match was fucking insane. And I got so excited. Like, Montreal, y'all did not deserve it. It was crazy. I was like, this is so beautiful of a match. And this just goes to show what I've been saying for I don't even know how long, probably since the inception of this podcast, that the way Gable works, I need him as a main event guy. And Triple H is finally starting to put some respect on that man's name when everyone else in the company, outside the company, sees it like, oh, this nigga's for real. And now he's starting to get that, like that thing, that buzz.
That shine put on him.
And they're not just saying, oh yeah, you just the guy that gets so close and loses a match. Like, nah, and it's not just a turn for turn's sake. Nah, this feels like he's like, nah, I'm about to get this championship by any means necessary. And by any means, I mean recruiting some homies. Some other
Gable
superhuman, super serum, super soldiers.
Julius Creed tweeted it out. He said, we're always ready, willing, and...
Yeah.
So here's how it's going to happen. Here's how it's going to happen, guys.
Let's do it.
Because Tozawa tweeted out, you are my coach and I trust you. Monday, we get a segment. Gable's out there. Rest of the Alpha Academy comes out. And they're like, what's going on? Why are you doing this? He's like, you know what? I'm sick of being a joke. And you guys are jokes. Look at you. You're doing the worm. You're screaming all the time. You can't even wrestle. You just got here. I'm sick of teaching you the basics. I'm sick of teaching you arm drag. You know what? And I'm done being a joke. I need to be around some people who aren't jokes. So you guys are out of the academy. And then Creed's jumping.
We got some new recruits.
And then next thing you know, Julius Creed is deadlifting Otis to German suplexing.
Yep.
And Brutus is like throwing Tozawa into the 8th row.
And Ivy Nile turns on Maxine because she's going to be the female in Team Gable now.
You see
think?
it.
I
like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought they were just gonna let them rock. Like, all right,
They
y'all
gotta give Maxine this whole babyface arc. It's gotta come to its complete arc, and her getting turned on by Team Gable and all the people that brought her in. It's gonna make it all just add to her little story they building with all the just getting beat down and all that kind of fun stuff. So
that's true. Ivy Nile could definitely use some heel shine on her. So
And then Sami Zayn's gonna run out to make the save, and then new Team Gable's gonna be walking up the ramp, and main event of Raw on Monday, 6-man tag, Team Gable versus Sami and the old Alpha Academy, and that match ends with them getting their ass beat.
I mean, of course. It's only way to do it, right?
And then Gable's holding up that IC title at the end of the night.
I was going to ask. That's my next question. When does it happen?
Oh, Backlash. Quick.
Yeah.
Oh, because Gunther's still in his shame chamber as well. Shame dojo.
He ain't leaving yet.
Yeah,
You lost
They
your
not-
title.
they
You're
not-
in your shame dojo.
Gunther not gonna be on TV again until they move him to SmackDown.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that
but
makes sense.
Gable takes that at Backlash. Because then you put
You just
a
made me think about
babyface
something
Sammy in a chase, and he's got to run the Intercontinental Gauntlet, which always seems to include Ricochet and Bronson Reed.
Ricochet came out. He involved in his own shit. Came out.
The Judgment Day or whatever.
Yeah. Which we also need to speak about. Ricochet came out.
He has a meaningful storyline.
Shout out to him. I'll tell you, things are happening.
Things are happening.
They
Raw
are happening.
was
So-
Raw.
So we got the heel turn from Gable, and it's looking like we're getting close to a face turn from Priest.
Wow.
in the Judgment Day.
I didn't feel that at all.
So, all right, so let me put you like this. It's not a face turn from Priest. It's they turn on Priest, thus making him the face. Because as Raw, I think, was that the last match of the night? No, Gable and Sammy ended the night. But the match before that, it was Jey Uso versus Finn Balor. And Jey Uso ends up getting the W. And they jump him because Judgment Day is what they do. It's what they do. But before the jumping happens, Priest comes out to do a face-to-face. And then as the jumping's happening, Priest is like, hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, Adria.
But to contradict that,
Okay.
when Finn said, hey, why do I got a match with him? It's like, you got to take his ass out. That doesn't sound like a face. It's like, hey, go beat this nigga up. So when I face him, it's easier. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
So then we're getting conflicting. So we're getting conflicting messages then. So Finn can come back as like, why'd you send me out there to beat him up, but then you don't help us when we jump him? Like, are you really about this or not? I'm telling you, they gonna turn on Damian.
It's possible, but I think we're a ways away from that.
I think we're closer than you think.
Perhaps.
Probably,
But-
I'll say after
Okay,
Backlash.
okay. Well, let me ask you
Then
this:
start looking at Sheena.
which one do you think happens sooner? I got 3 options for you.
Okay.
The whole Judgment Day turns on Damian, making him effectively the face. Option
Okay.
A. Option B. Literally, just Finn Balor starts to beef with Damian. Just inner turmoil.
Okay.
Or C. Ricochet says something involving Yeet.
That's definitely. Well, he might. I could see that.
Ooh. I'm gonna say C
right?
happens first.
Okay.
Because Ricochet, he's probably going to team with Jey Uso at some point before Backlash. And Ricochet's going to want to be cool. He's like, hey, yeah, Jay, yeah, yeet, yeah, yeet, yeah.
He's that guy.
Oh, he's gonna be wearing Jay's sunglasses. He's definitely that guy. He's gonna be wearing them sunglasses.
He's definitely going to have some white sunglasses that say yeet on them for sure.
Yeah, the Yeet boys.
Yeet Cachet.
Yeet.
No, you know what's going to happen? Jey Uso going to be like, yeah, you ready, Pretty Ricky? We about to get him. You ready?
Right.
And Ricochet going to be like, yeet.
Like a baby bird.
like Dave Chappelle as Tiger Woods. Oh my God. I always wanted to say it. Can I say it? Yeet. Oh, yeet. Oh, yeet. That's the greatest. I'm ready for it all. Give it to me. Outside of that, I don't know. I'm really enjoying also DIY being winner DIY taking those belts. Can we stop the shenanigans?
And that one man, in this next, they won the number one contenders match.
Next week?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they just taking it. Give us the belts, bro.
They can do that shit on main event on Friday, if you ask me.
They can do that on Speed.
They would have won if it wasn't for the whole R-Truth spot anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny Gargano won his match on WWE Speed. It was pretty good.
We are
D-I-Y
champions.
And then what's the rest of the song?
I don't know, nigga. DIY.
I just hope they stop dressing like Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
I don't. Never stop doing that.
I love it.
It's just like it's just Tommaso Ciampa's like midget Triple H. It just bothers
That's
me.
the joke.
So
That's the gag.
It
Literally,
bothers
he
me.
said it. He said the quiet thing. BA.
I know.
R-Truth was in the ring.
I was just like,
You ain't fooling us, Tommaso Ciampa. That shit was amazing.
BA, just get your laughs in while you can, because at some point, Tommaso's gonna turn on Johnny again.
yeah, that's
for
what
sure.
I want. That's the Tommaso
And it's
I
gonna
want.
break
you're
your
sick.
heart.
I love that Tommaso.
Give it to me.
Yes.
And it's gonna break your heart the same way it did at NXT.
I love bloodthirsty Tommaso Ciampa on a quest for Goldie. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I need. I need that Ciampa.
That's gonna happen, but it just depends on who's gonna be Goldie. Is it gonna be Sheena? Is it gonna be
it's gonna be
Intercontinental belt?
Nah, it's Sheena.
I see Intercontinental. He was kind of hovering in that space for a second before Gunther them all the way to the bottom of the shadow.
I think Sheena might be too big for that's big gold. Big gold.
They gotta keep building up the allure of Sheena. Can't everybody have a taste and look at Sheena?
Yeah.
Like she got from afar, she for some.
Yeah, like damn, she's sick. At BBL, she laughed. But she
Sheena
can't
been with
get
3 niggas in 2 weeks, and that Samoan nigga trying to get at her.
I mean, that's cool.
Sheena
but
loose now.
It's like Tommaso's like in 9th
she went to
grade,
that was her
Sheena's a
Miami
senior.
trip. It's okay. That was just her Miami trip. She
And
back.
now
she
the
back.
Puerto Rican niggas taking her to France.
That's wild.
I mean, hey,
That's wild.
gotta get that passport stamp.
For real.
You heard what Drake said. Might cuff her like Officer Ricky. Just saying. Outside of that, I think.
Wait, is Sheena the
we're in good
Instagram
hands.
model that started the beef?
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I wouldn't put it past her.
It wouldn't play the pass either.
Oh, it makes sense.
Who would we left that topic, but who would Future be? 'Cause I technically think Seth Rollins is probably like Future, or Future Seth Rollins, something like that. But
I said before Seth Rollins started talking that save the universe shit, that's would have been Future.
Yeah.
But once he started saying, I saw like J. Cole.
But that was just for that particular
J.
thing.
Cole.
We gotta save rapping for the rapping of the sport. Shut up, Seth Rollins. Go break your back somewhere.
Break
Yeah, that's probably Shinsuke. 'Cause we don't know what the hell you talking about. That should be dope. That should be cool as hell. Future is Shinsuke is Future.
I'm with that. I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that.
And Metro was booed before they fired him.
Metro's boogs.
Because Future did start shit with Cody for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Same way Future started shit with Drake for no apparent reason.
That's true.
Yeah.
All the, what was those cowbell matches they was having for no reason at all? Like blood feuds. It closed
Rage.
out Raw.
He was just mad.
Just because it was, it was like September. Let's just have a blood feud.
Low
match.
blowing Alan Joseph just because he was furious.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Psycho. Anywho, Raw seems to be in good hands. This shake-up draft is going to really put things in perspective on what we see everything. But as termed or coined, last week or 2 weeks ago, the Paul Levesque era slap.
Shit's great.
I'm not mad at it.
Shit's great. It's got Charles Barkley watching wrestling.
Fact.
He said he wanted to beat up Chad
no.
Gable.
Nah, Chad, you don't beat
Man was
nobody
hugging
up
his
in front of their wife. I'll whip your ass. Thanks, Chuck. Back to you. What does Ernie think about this? I don't know what Ernie a big ass dummy. Thanks, Chuck. Back to you.
Could you imagine Ernie talking about professional wrestling?
Yes.
I'd love
That would
it.
be great.
I
It would make me so
that would
happy.
just be awesome.
I could hear it.
Sponsored by nobody. This is my musings on the WWE. It appears
Inside
would-
the WWE. That's
I
what
would
the name
love
of
that.
it.
That would go so hard.
Sign me up.
And have them talk at, like, instead of get rid of Raw Talk and the SmackDown Lowdown or whatever the hell, and just have Kenny and them breaking down the episode after. Hey,
Maybe give him
his
like
chest.
Pat McAfee just to kind of give us the bridge between the graps and the culture.
the way they talk on commentary is so fucking funny.
Oh, it's out of control.
Hey, Pat, make sure you're not yeeting all over yourself. Yeet!
Every match they
It's
make a
too
Prince
late.
Puma reference for Ricochet.
They really do.
It's out of
So
control.
They having way too much fun. I love it. Now, getting to our favorite of the week.
NXT.
Oh yeah.
NXT is upon us. I know last week was an all-timer.
This week it was interesting. Like they moved stories along, but compared to last week, it was definitely not last week. But I will say they did something on NXT that I did not think they could get me to do. They made me care about Tatum Paxley. Let me tell you.
I find that more true for E-Ray than you, Dub, but I digress.
All right, calm down. So they put together this video package with Tatum sitting in and doing kind of an in-studio interview, and she's kind of explaining why she is the way she is, and she was talking about like her obsession, but it was not with Lyra, it's with the championship. She said, I was obsessed with, Mandy when she had it, Roxanne, Raquel, everybody, because like the championship, it was good. It's what made people cool and could do that for me. So I was obsessed with whoever had it. But now, Lyra, you don't have it anymore. So you're not good. So I'm done with you. It's a wrap. And then she's like, and Roxanne doesn't want to fuck with me. So that means it has to be me now. I have to have the championship. And it was real like swim
Creepy.
fanny,
Yeah.
24-hour photo, creepy. I was like, yo, I'm like,
hey, Sai,
Sigh, Robin
Yeah.
Williams.
put it in your
was-
mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. Just hold it. Act like it.
It was
What
creepy
the
as
fuck?
fuck.
Touch it.
And I was also slightly turned on as well. So
By
Shout out to
24-hour photo, you sick
No.
bastard.
no, by Tatum Paxley's promo.
Polaroid just got them going. No.
She did have Polaroids of like all the past champions.
Here you go.
Checks out.
It's like 1 hour photo.
Yeah. She's Sai now. Sai Paxley. Love it.
I'm telling you, when you guys finally see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight, right after.
In other women's wrestling news, because as we know, NXT women's wrestling top tier. Guys, we're getting an NXT Underground women's match.
Between
Natty and Lola Vice.
Oh man, is Booker T gonna be put away somewhere in a closet or something?
Lola Spice Vic. Oh yeah, man.
Next week at Spring Break-In, they're going to do a contract signing. And then the week after, at part 2 of Spring Break-In, NXT Underground, Natty versus Lola Vice.
Just creamed himself. Booker T is somewhere like,
Buttercream gang over
hey.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, Vic, you should have known that's my favorite, Lola Spice, Vic. Oh my God. She's
Speaking
gonna
of women's
be
wrestlers,
good.
because we're going to keep it going with the women here. Man, Lash Legend. My God. The fit she was wearing to the ring for the opening match of Noam Dar versus Dijak, fire. Now, I say that to move to the match. Noam Dar and Dijak can go. Like,
I'm gonna be looking forward to that one.
Man,
I'm just
that was
run
one of
this
those
whole
matches
thing
where
back.
I guarantee in the beginning of like, you know, beginner classes, that's one of the matches they play. Like, see, this is how you go. And Noam Dar got the W. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Other than that on NXT, guys, Trick versus Melo 2 in the steel cage. Trick, he got that W. He sent Melo to the main roster in the sky.
Man, twice.
And another good match between the two of them.
Was
they
it
did some obligatory
better
cage
or worse
spots
than the?
It's not better than their stand and deliver match. You could definitely tell it was Trick's first cage match because like some of the cage spots where it was like
awkward.
He like, I really got to hit my face against this. Like, Trick, you kind of do. And they had the spot towards the end where like they're banging each other's heads into the steel, so it just looks real awkward. You're like, all right, come on, guys. Other than that, it was a good match. And NXT, they moving things along. I think Spring Breaking is going to be really good. For kayfabe reasons, the D'Angelo family killed Drew Gulak, so that happened.
Officially.
Yeah, they had like a little in-ring promo segment. They talked about like, hey, yeah, we did that thing for you. And like, so you owe us some money. And Charles was like, what? You didn't even finish the thing. And like, hey, we don't say names.
I have to pay Ronda Rousey to do it. Oh, I say that out loud. I'm sorry, bro.
They kept telling Charlie Dempsey to stop saying names, and Charlie Dempsey wasn't getting it. Clearly, Charlie Dempsey's not committed any crimes in his life.
Nope. It's a good thing.
So
good kid.
Yeah, good kid. Yeah, good old English chap born in Atlanta.
I still can't believe that.
Other than that, I mean, they just got things moving on NXT, so Spring Breaking should be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, from your breakdown, I'm pretty excited. I don't know what else to expect, but I
Booker
do
didn't
want to
say
watch.
anything to get himself in trouble this episode. I'll give him credit for
He's
that.
saving it all for Spring Breaking. It sounds like
Right.
Break out of that commentary table.
Right, just gonna pop out of the sandbox or something. That's gonna be the first thing. Oh yeah, man. Surfboard. Gonna be like, that's what it's gonna be. It's literally gonna be Chalola Spice, Lola Vice sitting there doing a surf move. All of a sudden it's gonna be like da-da, da-da, and it's gonna be his locks into like a fish, a shark fin. Deepest bluest. Deepest
I will spoil something for you guys.
Oh yeah, man.
Trick Williams is winning the NXT title at Spring Breaking because the match is Trick wins or he leaves NXT.
Yeah,
And they want to call Ilya up, so they made it too obvious.
It's written in the sky.
Million miles away. Huh?
And I'm on my way.
Fucking Tiny Temper. Stop being a mention and a mainstay of this podcast, damn it.
Tiny Temper, Hogan, Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, Jimi Hendrix is new. The ghost of Jimi Hendrix.
The ghost
Correct
of
yourself.
Jimi Hendrix at that.
Voodoo child, running wild.
Fucking going crazy behind me.
And how could we forget Cobra Kai?
Oh, yeah.
This
For
just
sure.
hit me like a ton of bricks, man.
Oh,
Bloodline
Streets
is
of Rage.
Cobra Kai.
Gotta remember Streets of Rage.
Them turkeys.
Honorable mention. That's who I need. Can we please find a way to get Brian Cage to NXT? Because I think he would be fantastic for the product.
I'm sure once the anabolic stopped anabolicing, allegedly, he'd be right on his way, right?
Bet. I
don't want a deflated Brian Cage.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Out here looking like Secret Squirrel.
Who said deflated?
Rocky Squirrel.
You just said off cycle.
Just have a little bit of titty meat.
Have you seen Brian Cage? He's been on cycle for like 10 years now.
His body don't know what to do without a dose. I'm shrinking. Just
that nigga's literally Bane.
Start vanishing.
For real.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for you this week. Please stay tuned to us. Go to the shop, letmebookpod.com/shop. Go get you some merch. Go get you some fine, beautiful coasters for our 100th episode. Go get you some t-shirts. Go get you some hoodies. We all over the place, motherfucker. Patreon. Sign up now. We are still loading up the Patreon stuff for you. The tiers are out there for your viewing pleasure. Also, follow us on Instagram at whatever that is. I never remember. But guess what? We've said it 82,000 times, so you better remember. Go back and listen to another episode, nigga. Sorry.
Bitch.
My apologies. Shout out to Mumbai Hive. Shout out to all the other spots in India that rock with us so heavy. Shout out to Italy. Shout out to all the other markets that we are touching, conquering slowly but surely all across the states, everywhere but those flyover states, because they still saluting Trump really aggressively. Shout
out to Germany. They're really fucking with us this past month.
Salute, because Gunther is. Anywho.
Austrian.
You're right. Whatever. Guys, this has been another episode of Let Me Book the Territory. We'll be back next week for so much more madness.